Welcome back, everyone. Today we're descending into one of the most claustrophobic nightmares ever created, Amnesia, the bunker. The story takes us deep beneath the battlefields of World War I, into a place where the screams of war have gone silent. But something else still moves in the dark. You play as Henri Clément, a French soldier who wakes up alone inside an abandoned military bunker. His comrades are gone, the tunnels are collapsing, and an unspeakable presence lurks somewhere in the shadows. This isn't a story about war. It's a story about what war leaves behind. The smell of oil, the echo of boots on concrete, the flicker of your last match. Everything here feels too real. The darkness isn't just around you, it's inside you. You can hear it breathing with you. In this game, light is your only defense, sound is your greatest enemy, and fear becomes your only companion. The bunker in Amnesia. The bunker is more than a setting. It's a living organism. The metal walls groan like lungs. The pipes hiss like veins. And every corridor feels like it's closing in on you. You hear distant rattles, explosions somewhere far above, and the dripping of water that never stops. You're trapped underground, and the air itself feels heavy, full of dust, smoke, and dread. This place was built to protect soldiers, but it has become a tomb. Each corridor looks the same, and yet each one feels different, as if something has rearranged the world while you weren't looking. There's no map that can save you here. Only the faint memory of turns you've taken and doors you've locked behind you. The silence plays tricks on your mind, but when it finally breaks, when you hear something move in the distance, you almost wish it hadn't. The bunker isn't just a setting, it's the true monster, and every inch of it wants to see you break. The creature that stalks you through the bunker isn't a mindless beast. It's intelligent, calculating, and cruelly patient. You don't see it often, but you always feel it. It listens. It remembers. It learns. Every sound you make, a door slam, a falling bottle, the click of your flashlight, becomes an invitation. It doesn't chase blindly. It stalks, waits, tests. The fear here isn't in running. It's in listening. Holding your breath as it moves in the next room, praying it doesn't decide to investigate. The game doesn't give you scripted jump scares, it gives you choice and consequence. You realize that you aren't just being hunted by a monster, but by your own mistakes. The moment you forget that sound equals death, it reminds you in the most brutal way possible. You're not a soldier anymore. You're prey in someone else's domain, and the rules are no longer yours to set. Gameplay in Amnesia. The Bunker takes the series' classic formula and twists it into something far more brutal and dynamic. You're not helpless, not completely. You carry a revolver, but ammunition is scarce and unreliable. You can create distractions, light up generators and barricade doors, but everything comes at a cost. Every sound you make echoes through the tunnels, drawing the creature closer. Your only true weapon is light. And even that runs on fuel you barely have. When the power goes out, darkness becomes absolute. You don't just see blackness, you feel it pressing against your eyes. Every trip through the bunker becomes a calculated risk, every small sound a potential death sentence. The game forces you to adapt, to think, to panic, but never to feel safe. It's not about fighting your way out. It's about surviving long enough to understand what went wrong down here. And maybe, just maybe, finding a way to forgive yourself for staying alive. The sound design in Amnesia. The bunker is its sharpest weapon. Silence here is never comforting. It's a warning. You'll hear the faint hum of the generator, the scratch of claws behind walls, the whine of pipes under pressure. Even your own heartbeat becomes part of the environment. Every noise feels too loud, every breath too risky. And when the generator dies, the silence that follows feels deafening. The light fades, the shadows stretch, and the real game begins. Visually, the bunker is stunning in its decay. The walls are damp and cracked. The air glows with dust, and the flicker of firelight reflects off pools of oil and blood. There's a kind of beauty in the horror, a gritty realism that makes you forget you're playing a game. You're not just exploring, you're surviving minute by minute, heartbeat by heartbeat. It's immersive horror at its purest form, intimate, oppressive, and unforgettable. The deeper you explore, the clearer it becomes that the bunker isn't just about a monster. It's about guilt. Letters scattered across the rooms tell stories of soldiers driven mad by isolation, betrayal, and fear. Some begged for release, others turned on each other. Henry's own memories begin to blur with the voices of the dead. The bunker itself becomes a metaphor for the human mind, a place built to protect, that slowly becomes a prison. You realize the monster isn't entirely physical. It's what remains when men are pushed beyond their limits. The real question the game asks is simple. How much of this horror did we create ourselves? When you read the last notes and uncover the truth of what really happened, you realize that the terror outside is nothing compared to the one within. The bunker is war made eternal, a cycle of fear, violence, and survival that no one truly escapes.
To anyone left, the code is 1, 1, 2, 0.
Amnesia. The bunker isn't just about staying alive, it's about what survival costs. It examines the way fear changes people, how desperation strips away humanity. Every choice you make feels heavy, not just because of what might happen, but because of what it says about you. The darkness doesn't only hide monsters, it hides memories. The game uses silence and space to force introspection, making you feel the weight of every breath. It's a study of trauma, of soldiers who fought not just enemies, but themselves. In that sense, the horror isn't supernatural, it's human. The bunker becomes a confession booth where every echo feels like a sin. It's not the kind of fear that ends when you shut off the game. It lingers, whispering the same truth. You can survive almost anything except your own conscience. In the end, Amnesia, the bunker isn't just a survival horror. It's a masterclass in tension, atmosphere, and storytelling. It's a reminder that true fear doesn't come from monsters, but from what they represent. The game strips away every illusion of safety until you're left with nothing but instinct and regret. And when the final light flickers out, when you make that desperate run for freedom, you realize that what you've escaped isn't the darkness. It's the part of yourself that couldn't bear to face it. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to leave a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more deep dives into games that make us think, feel, and fear. Thanks for watching, and remember, in Amnesia, the bunker, the scariest sound is the one that comes after silence.